We are fighting dreamers. Yeah. Phew, man, that's some hell of a take back for just Toonami and all that stuff. Just watching and then fourth season of Naruto with Itachi and the starting of the Akatsuki and stuff, and you just all that. We are fighting dreamers. You're sitting there in your living room just. Oh man! Then every convention, just anybody, you just saw people and constantly playing that just on like speakers and stuff, and the amount of AMVs that had that song. Holy shit! Woo! Woo! All right, calm down there. Jesus. Anyway, it's Friday. Wee! Weekend. Ready for the weekend. Yeah! Oh, man. How's everybody doing? Uh, before we get started, I am going to be playing some more Little Witch and Wood, obviously. But, before we get started, I do want to watch the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. So, well, let's see. Before that, what do we got here? Um, I think me and Noctis are going to be playing Reanimal at some point. I don't know when. Uh, I think the game has like mixed reviews, maybe. Let me see. It says mostly positive, but I think a lot of people are saying that the game is not very long for $40. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I guess. I guess like most people enjoy the game, and that it's actually a good game and all that. But I guess people have been beating the game in like 4 hours or less, and so for a price tag of $40, and there's no what is it, like a friend pass, game pass thing. So like one person buys it, and then the other person can just remote play or whatever. So both people would have to pay for a $40 game to play for basically 3 or 4 hours. So some people might find it worth it since they said the game was good, but I'm guessing a lot of people are like, okay, well, you paid $40 for a game where you paid basically $10 an hour to play a game or less. You know, the less time you take to beat it, the more money each hour would cost. So if you beat it in 2 hours, I mean, there's $20 to play an hour long game. So that might be a when it goes on sale, we'll play it. But yeah, let's pause this. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer. Alright. Oh, hold on. I got to.
Poppy, come back. Don't be afraid.
I can fix you.
No more games. No more lies.
be scared.
Together.
Abby? You?
So, this is, I think, the main villain, I'm pretty sure, of this game. I can't think of what her name is. Sally, I think?
You're the one they've been talking about! We're not the first to try and take out the prototype.
I can see you.
Everyone tries, you fail.
He's going to kill them.
But look how realistic this is. Like, it's creepy. Like, the humanoid element, like, even more humanoid than Poppy. Could Poppy like a doll?
No.
But everyone has a weakness. This is our chance.
That's
It's
creepy.
you.
That's also this
You're alive.
Poppy is
Running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2.
and I bet you that huggy thing is at the start. That's how Chapter 4 ends. Huggy. Just trying to see, can I piece together what? I mean, these look like tea, but there's the eye. Oh, oh, wait. Look at that jaw. This looks like, oh, it looks like a weird unhinged jaw right here. Ooh. Broken. That's Wednesday, isn't it? Damn. Hmm. Yeah, I'm like I said before. I'm excited for it, but I also hope that there's not a super lot of like glitches and stuff. Cause I know that was a problem before. Like in Chapter 4, was very heavily buggy, especially at like the intense parts of the game. So I hope it's not nearly as bad. Especially since it looks like there's at least 4 chase sequences that I saw there. 2 of them being from Huggy Wuggy. But yeah, let's see. Um, I guess I will change over to the game. I need to change. Category. There you go. To get my controller here. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I gotta remember. Wait, hold on. Let me buy another truck. Oh, that's not- I imagine this area is supposed to take a little longer due to, well, not really a little longer, but you don't get the as many shortcuts at the start because of the chalk thing. But since I bought a lot of chalk really early on, and I think I got a lot of chalk from the little jelly things. Oh yeah, let's see here. What we got? What else? Oil diver. We need to climb this. Should take me over to. Not what I want to do. Oh, I see. Think I need the bridge. To get over there. I haven't gotten the. I think I gotten one. Right? Gotten an actual physical. I also filled up on shit again. Honestly. I'm down to. Need to put it in the water. I really thought it would. Oh, energy. Oh, there is a gate. Cool. No. Let's repair. Repair. What the hell Noctis is playing? In the Discord, I just see katakana. And I'm like, what the hell? Let's see. I think I need to buy another chest. I'll be honest. Alright. Can I make another chest? Crap. Oh. This is not extra small. See if I can buy a couple more chests here. Chest. I haven't seen like two. I didn't even look to see how much money I have, and I just bought it. I would be able to. Alright, I need one more in here. I have so much extra food and stuff that I haven't been. Keep like one food thing. Longbow potion. I don't know what this is. When I have this would be all the completed stuff. When did I have all the completed stuff? Well, maybe I kind of adjusted the way the completed stuff. So let's put a lot of the stuff from the other areas away for now, just so I have all the extra. I feel like I should keep potions though. Yeah, we'll keep a whole potion. Like, I don't think I'm gonna need them, but never know. Alright. Back. Alright. Where does this one take? And we're gonna go back around. I can check this. bring it back over. Step on this one. Alright, rung the bell. Can I go in that? I don't know if I can actually say anything. You patient there. Can I go in here when water's coming? Ah. Yeah. I mean, no. What? Oh wow, that's cool. Alright. Oh. Not sure why that's not going off. I have rung one bell. So. Little rude that it's denying me after I know I've run at least one bell. And we're getting ready to play. Let's see here. I've rung 1 out of 2. Oh. I was looking at my I need to somehow man. Little thing. Here. an area I don't. That goes to there. That just goes up, right? Maybe. Wait, I think that just goes to that one area. I think this just brings me down. This just takes me down here. Area. Wait. I'm wondering where that belt went. Okay, now. Now I should be able to come up here. Keep on quickly by. Yeah. That's new. Oh, that's different. Okay. I need to find another bell. Traces such quite that way. Which is to do here hadn't been erased, it saves the trouble. Look carefully, there's a starry flash on that side. On the side. Oops, indeed. Which digit can be used when there's a starry flash around? What now? And you can't blow the starry flash out when it's cased. I need to work out a way. Maybe a potion. It must be the dark veil potion. Okay, put this down. Keep the mapping started. My, where am I? Looks like a room used by people who investigated this place. Like a lab? Is it a lab? It can be just a room for having coffee. It's really a lab used by previous researchers. Anyway, it must be at least 100 years old. I can't believe I'm seeing stuff used by people centuries ago. We can only pray those people had done their work carefully. What's the matter? We can only learn about the Starlit Cave if they'd done a thorough investigation of the Starlit Cave. Can't argue with that. Let's see what they discovered. hidden chamber? It isn't hidden at all. I was creating atmosphere for adventure, okay? Wait, there's an inscription. Heinous Rusty Stone Sculpture Workshop. Hannah? That's the name mentioned repeatedly in Lisa's memo. Never in a positive way. He was probably an artist who made sculptures of the Starlit Cave. I'm gonna open this door. Be easy on it. I will. Easy on it. That's still quite rough. Be easier. Okay. That's what you call easier. You should go easiest next time. It's locked. Probably. We need a key. Whoever locked it should have taken the key away. Where to? Home. When? A century ago. Can I not smash it open? You shouldn't be that violent even if you refuse to be easy on it. Alright, I'll look for the key. Door smashing can wait. Out in the book, many are already worn, others feel like they'll come the moment I touch them. A lot of them are written in languages I don't recognize. Turns out that only a few of them can be actually read. These books are in decent shape if you consider their age. There's nothing to read at the moment. Uh-oh. That herd cut off at 2 a.m. What do I need to make the... Duckberry potion. Duckweed nectar. Oil. Shot. Duckweed. Oh. Then highway. Look to hope that'll work. Not sure what that means. think I got enough now. Make the dark barrier potion. I think that's what I need. Make sure I'll make it now. On my way. Bye. Chew, chop. Alright. So how is everybody? How's the feeling tonight? Ready for the weekend? Doing anything fun? Probably going to the store, maybe get my car washed. Since I definitely need to get a lot of winter residue off my car. So dirt from dirty snow, all that fun stuff. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow when I wake up because it's cardio day. I don't want to do cardio. This wait, wait. I didn't make the potion. God damn it. I literally made all the extract stuff. Didn't even make the potion. What a weenie. Sure, I'll make soil driver home. One, duckweed nectar juice. I feel like nectar juice is. It's like nectar, it's the type of liquid, and then you call it a juice. So it's just. I guess it's just kind of weird. You technically use a form of liquid or type in two different ways. I can't move it, I shall cover it up. Now back up. Alright. Place. Was there two? Damn, they go far. Oh my, this is spectacular. It's stunning in all ways. You can say that again. Shame the prickly vines with such a beautiful view. Nothing looks more out of place than these prickly vines. Can I remove these like I always do? Your guess is as good as mine. Give it a shot. Alright, can't be helped. Firstly, I'll go to the white cat god and get the sacred water. Well, you need to remove the bird cage too. How do you plan to get to the cage? I don't know. We have a lot to figure out. I'll explore the cave more. There's gotta be a way. Look over there. You may spot an old friend of ours. Huh? Where? Over there, beyond the prickly vine. Where? Oh, indeed, it's the star whale. Let me have a closer look. How can I get to the other side? Not from here, I'm afraid. Alright, Look, Virgil, it's the star whale. It does look like a whale. That translucent body looks like it's made of tiny stars. It's incredible. But this one looks sluggish. This one? Is it a different individual? Yeah, the size is different. The appearance is also slightly different. They look the same to me. This one doesn't look strong. Is it because of the prickly vine? Maybe. Is the prickly vine core absorbing the power of the star, and that's why the core keeps growing while the star whales are weakened? Maybe. Why do you keep saying maybe? Because we know nothing about that star. Your assumptions may sound reasonable, but it's still just an assumption. Okay, just like you said. If only we could find written materials left by witches who used to study this place. If such materials really existed, that is. Alright, let's see what we can do. Craft move tiers, you mean? Right, as long as we move the prickly vine cords with move tiers. It's the star whale from before. It seems to be showing us the way. Let's follow it then. Follow what? Our guide. Hey. I think it's gone down from. Oh, there it is. Is this shit? It dropped something. Oh, that's all that shit. This was on the star whale. A glove? Does this also belong to Lisa? It's a gardening glove. Then it should be Lisa. Wait, does this mean all those belong scattered on the ground have fallen off the star whale? That explains why they were so disorganized. But where in the world is Lisa? Why are the star whales dropping Lisa's stuff all over the place? To draw us over? Draw us over? What for and where to? Does it want us to cure it? Maybe. It can't. I can't read its mind. Well, fine. I'll follow it for now. Hmm. Oh, hey, look. Getting gold. There we go. Huzzah! Remember, kiddo, gamers never look up. I wouldn't know where I'm supposed to go. I didn't even find that. I didn't even check if I could find it. Maybe I did. Wait, is that the campsite? This must be Lisa's base of base of operations when studying the Starlit Cave. But we haven't proved that this is Lisa's campsite. By the look of it, it can hardly be anything else. Okay, you've got a point. I don't see Lisa around. Could she be in the tent? It happens. Alright, I'll look around first. Or you can go straight into the tent. Many books are lying open. Let's see. Lunophobic plant, Hids of World Under the Night Sky, Fallen Stars. They're all about plants in Starlit Cave. Looks like Lisa is studying stars and plants at the same time. I suppose so. There are more. The meaning of life, forest of witches on stellar magic. The topics are varied. Lisa has started to think about the meaning of life. I've read The Forest, which was on the required reading list back at school. Do you remember the content? It was about how witches live and die, and I remember it clearly since it was profound. Years of practice magic, a power originating from nature, closed the gap between the body of a witch and nature itself. As a result, the older witch turned into wind and becomes one with nature upon her death, leaving not a trace behind her. However, a witch will leave a body if she dies prematurely. A witch who dies young will be buried at the foot of a tree. There is a site for such burial near Luminara Edith, known as the Forest of Witches. That counts as a book about plants as well. It's a book about death and the circle of life. But dying prematurely or not, a witch always becomes part of nature. But you books are just collections of head-scratching theories, though, because they always try to figure out things. That's why we get all the demanding tests. Lisa was probably using this book to study the nature of it. Does every witch have one such portable pot? It's too heavy to be called portable. Maybe it should be named as camping pot. It's certainly not for witches that run about all the time, such as yourself. Right, it can be used for witches like Lisa who are stationed at a place for research. This may come in handy. It's broken, what a shame. I suppose nobody's maintaining it. Wait, something on the ground. There's my body and burn. Was Lisa crafting something? Crafting is what you do with pots. A potion or candy made from smileable action. Not fun, I want to see it. I love that image of that thing. Oh, I guess there wasn't one for smile bubble. Interesting. I guess I should look somewhere else for it. Delaying it, what don't you get? I'll delay it regardless. There's another garden. It's not surprising she's here to study plants, but she could have planted them anywhere in the Starlit Cave. Soil may not be consistent even if it's in the same cave. Isn't soil basically the same everywhere? Oh, excuse me. You need to take your gardening course again. Everything I grew in that course dried, and all it did was water them. I can't argue with that, even your teacher was amazed by your peculiar talent. Wait, are these prickly vines in this garden? Why are they so limp? Because no one's tending to them? Maybe. Alright, nothing else to investigate. Alright. Actually. I was hoping I could do this in case it teleported. Shall we knock on the door? You could simply shout. They can probably hear you. Hello? May I see Miss Lisa Whitegarden? You're being very polite. After all, it's our first meeting. I don't think anyone's in. Forgive me for pushing in then. Oh, well, this place is also empty. Where on earth has Lisa gone to? searched everywhere possible. Could she have gone to another world? Don't you curse her, Virgil. Let's look inside the tent. Isn't rummaging through her tent worse than cursing her? I'm only doing it to find Lisa. Wait, look at this. Witch's blue chalk. It's a picture of witch's blue chalk, and there's some sort of note. In addition, lunophobic plants cannot even grow properly in Starlit Cave. They cannot grow when near a starry flash or a star. That leads to one assumption. Lunophobic plants are not afraid of the moon, but afraid of night. Perhaps the so-called power of the moon is just one of the many powers of them. However, such powers will no longer impact the plant once it has matured. It takes a strong presence of night to remove such plants, such as the light of a full moon. After all, stars are not immortal bodies. She said apparently some plants do not stay here. She said that luniform plants didn't grow well in the Starlit Cave. How did that prickly kind board manage to thrive? Well, the prickly vine is a plant engineered by Lisa. Could have received the buff from all the different characteristics combined in it. That could be the case. It's just my assumption. Anyways, let's make the moon tears first. You don't get any more in her diary. Don't run me through someone else's. This may be the last person to admit. If she's not in the Starlit Cave, then I can't think of another place. Whatever your reason is, Ruth ran something else instead. Virgil, could this be? It's a witch's brute. A witch brute? If a witch brute is dead, it means. Usually it means she passed away in her sleep. Just what was I thinking? No way, Lisa has passed away? This can't be but the white cat god. Could she have left without the brooch? As you know, the witch does not take off her brooch as long as she lives, because witches vanish upon death. The witch brooch is proof that they were here. I know that, but if that's the case, why? Are you chewing white god's words? Why did they lie to me? I don't know. Remember what the white god said. That Lisa was at Starlit Cave. Not that. That said something else about the Starlit Cave. Whatever you see, just ignore it. This should be the thing they were referring to. How could I ignore this? Lisa died here ages ago? White cat god may not be aware of it either, although the situation suggests otherwise. It said ignored, which indicates they had known this the whole time. But why would they deceive me? And they've been doing it from the very beginning? To get you to remove the prickly vine cord? I would have done it anyway. They didn't have to lie. Can't argue with that. I don't get it. Why did they? Let's remove the prickly vine cord. Virgil, you sound like the white cat god. The prickly vine cord existence is objective, and it's plaguing both the village and the Star World. As for the other things, you can ask the white cat god when we get Willow back. Alright, I guess you're right. Although their action totally baffled. Anyways, I'll take this with me, and I'll definitely pry an explanation out of the white cat god. What do I do now? You mean removing the prickly vine cord? Haven't you got the witch? Right, there was that large door over there. Alright. I'll remove the vine cord and the Star Wars. This should take me to the elevator, right? Go down this elevator. And then I should be able to use this on the chalk right here. Yes. Alright, I rejoined the witch's suit. Feels chilly in here. There's ice over there. Whoa, you're right. What will we discover this time? My heart's racing with excitement. Interesting. Alright. Alright. Let's see what's going on in this side. Ah. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see what I need to do here. Oh, I think I need the long boat over there. I think I have a long boat portion, don't I? I do. And then this one I probably need to get one potion, right? I probably need to probably become this. And I can then take this and thank God I picked those up from the ground. Yay. Has anything changed? I didn't feel anything. Okay, anyway, I'll go back to. Okay. Heading back down. Back home. Not back home. Come back here. And then back up here. My goodness, look at this. I can hardly recognize this place. Lights have sent water flowing down from above. Look better now, and there's more over there. Locations that were dry are now filled with water. You can now swim to the prickly brink. Right. What are we waiting? I should we go? Now I just need to craft a moon here. Now, I'm just gonna teleport back. So now we need to go. Cat God, cat God. Wait, I need a white cat. I need to. It needs to be nighttime. Sleep for a couple hours. Alright. You know. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, rat. White cat god. Or should I call you white rat god? Lying to me? I pretty much suspected that Lisa was gonna fight dead. Welcome, Ellie. Shall I help you with the exploration of Charlotte Cave? Well, I do need sacred water for crafting here. Oh, so you do, since you need to combine for Charlotte Cave. That's not the only one. You probably know the other one. Let's hear it. Please have a look at this. What is it? It's Lisa's witch boot. Found it at the bed at the Starlight Cave campsite. She's either dead or she's a whale. I believe Lisa Whitegun died in Starlight Cave. Actually, Lisa Whitegun died way before I came to the village. Is that right? Why have you been keeping it from me? I didn't know it. Your attitude has betrayed you. Maybe she lost it at the Starlight Cave. Lisa is an adult witch. Knowing the significance of a witch boot, she couldn't have left her boots lying around. And White Cat God, you've told me yourself that Lisa was in Starlight Cave. What happened to Lisa? She passed away, hasn't she? I don't know either. You don't? I believe we got more important issues to take care of. You should focus on village restoration. Stop wasting time on trivial matters. Lisa whereabouts isn't a trivial matter. There's something I've got to tell her. And what would that be? Tell no one but Lisa herself. Alright, give me the witch's boots and I'll look for Lisa's soul. Didn't you have something to tell her? I'll look for Lisa when you're restoring the village. Just give me the witch boot and you can have sacred water. No thanks. I'll ask Black God for this. Wait, if you will excuse me. Oh. Oh! This doesn't make any sense. There must be more to it. Besides Lisa's death? Probably. Firstly, I need to get sacred water from the bucket. Let's talk to Black Cat tomorrow during the day. She just straight up said, nah, fam. Fuck you. I'm talking to somebody else. Isn't that like the equivalent of like ask your mom something, says no, go ask your dad, they say yes, kind of thing? Damn. I'm not sleeping. Okay. Oh, wait. This is kind of what I do. You know, stay at my bed, waiting for hours on end for the time for when I can go to sleep. Except the only difference is I'm laying in the bed and I'm staring at my ceiling. And I'm not even staring at my ceiling, my eyes are closed, but I'm still not asleep. Alrighty. What are we doing? Alright, let's talk to the riddle cat. Let's see if White Cat God has told on us. Black Cat God just gonna be like, no. Or tell us in some weird riddle way of walk path, sky get bright. Hello. Restore the village and eat sacred water. May I have it? East is the cradle when both day and night are born. Okay, so the sun and the moon both rise in the east. What do you mean? The stars yet mingle in the dark celestial. Okay, the star, the fallen star, and thing. I don't quite follow you. Sacred water I cannot offer. What do you mean? From them you must obtain it. You mean the White Cat God? When shadows descend, the truth shall unveil itself. Asking a White God may not be the ideal approach to the Black Cat God. Directly give it to me. East is the cradle when both day and night are born. Please help me this one time, will ya? What do you mean? East is the cradle where... Alright. You want me to go to the White Cat? I'll figure it out. Thank you. May the deepest night be with you. Good grief. What are you going to do? Well, I can't move quickly vine towards after sacred water. Anyways, I'll still keep that. I gotta wait till night. Jeez. I haven't came down into the village in a minute. I have a lot of time to kill. So, I see cat falling. That's a new cat. Little cat. Look at. They did say that they put. Oh, yeah, I think she said they put a down somewhere. Oh, yeah. I don't have any sheep right now. Let me get a fish. Oh, hey, there we go. Incoming! Oh. It's not a fish. pretty much only doing this just to kill some time. Since I gotta wait till at least 2 p.m. to take a nap. Night. No. I haven't talked to Freddy in a minute. Yo, what's that pitch black? That's the one cat likes. Bam, bam, bam. Yo, that looks like a cat. Fuck. Wish the bubbles didn't have such a tiny little hit marker on them. Hitbox. It's kind of hard to hit. Ellie, you're here again. What is it this time? I can trade something other than. Can I trade something other than? What did a black cat guide? I didn't understand a word. Something about each being the cradle of both night and day. I see, that explains everything. Alright. Which means, give me Lisa's recruit and you can have Figure the Water. Ellie, just forget about Lisa. But, think about the village. The villagers are suffering from the prickly vines. You're their only hope, Ellie. Therefore, forget Lisa for now. You need to care more about those around you instead of someone that doesn't exist. The prickly vines are still growing. causing more damage to village every minute. And not all villagers are bad. Okay. Here's the village. Good. Water that goes like the villagers will be grateful. I'm leaving. Ellie, what do you mean? Thank you. He's just not happy about it. Jojo, am I really doing it correctly? Why? Because there's so much I need to find out. What's the right thing to do? Am I doing the right thing? Is it such a good idea to hand over the brooch? Should I leave Lisa alone? The east is the cradle when both day and night are born. Why are you also talking like Black Cat God? If you want to know whether it's the right path, you need to reach its end. What would Mom do? Arya? What would Mom do if she wondered whether she's on the right path? Arya would run along the path at full speed. Run? Each picks their own path. If the answer lies at the end of the path, you can never find out unless you keep going. And Arya always runs instead of walking. That's very typical for Mom. There were several times when it almost cost her life, though. I see. So I should also try running along the path. That's a blue river myself. The blue rivers, huh? Never slowing down. So I think I need to make sunlight potion, right? Didn't I need to... Right. I think I gotta wait till tomorrow because Diane doesn't come by until after. Well, before 6 p.m. Here we are, the same song and dance, staring at my bed for 20 minutes. Well, at least 20 minutes of game time. Should I think like 30 seconds? 10 minutes? Unless White Cat God is Lisa. Then I gotta wait till nighttime to be able to go the potion. Diane, do you have a recipe for sunlight potion? Are you dealing with another prickly vine code? Yep, Friday last one. How'd you know it's for picking? I've only overheard Kent's explanation. And all the villagers' latest news finds their way to me. I see. By the way, the sunlight potion recipe I used to sell has been banned. Again? Is it because of another copyright dispute? No, this time it's for safety reasons. The authorities spotted a problem with the recipe that would manifest under certain circumstances. Good thing is, a new sunlight potion recipe has been developed, so rest assured, new recipes come out in no time. After all, sunlight potions are in high demand. The rapid development of new recipes has probably caused the inflation of prohibited items list. But what can we do? The Witch's Potion Association can't afford to examine every single item. I'll list them at the shop. Alright. What do they want? See if I have anything. What must I search? Which I guess might be a good thing if I actually do have to look for something, because I have a lot of time to kill. Sunlight potion. Darcy. Might have to go get one more thing. Pretty sure it's the fox type. Oh, I think it was the dried jelly shell. Yeah, it's a jelly shell shell. Which one is the jelly shell shell? That's the more one? No. Oh, it's the one. Okay. Yeah. This area. Oh, maybe I won't go down. Oh, I think what? Oh wait, do I need to go down the middle thing? There they are. Yeah. Please. There. A jelly shell. Alright. Potion. Dried shell. Drive. Don't slow me down. Got 99 on. Kind of like pushing. Move by selecting the night, wait till night, yes. At least I don't have to wait. Flashbang. The flower seems to have shrunken. That sounded like potion must be subpar. I suppose selling it will soon become illegal. Alright, let's go to the dispensary now. I should make moves here. Oh. Sacred water. Two. Flowers. Touch it. Whatever you do. Woohoo. On you. Off to the Starlit Cave. Yes. Onward. We will move this core if it's the last thing I do. Is the core down here? Or up? Core would open, right? Yeah. That's it? That's not working at all. Things were going so smoothly. I'm not joking, Virgil. What do we do now? Maybe you need more moon tears? Where can I possibly find all the moon flavored sacred water? And the moon oil you used at the beginning? What about the phoenix feather? And it could be phoenix feathers that we need. Is there no other way? Speaking of another way, Lisa mentioned something in her note. Did she? I don't recall. She said that it was not the moon's power that those plants feared, it was the power of the night. But wait a second, come to think of it, Starlit Cave ain't the power of the night. There should be something in Starlit Cave. Fortunately, we hardly know anything about Starlit Cave. You're right. We found the lab, but there's nothing decisive in it. There's a locked door. You mean the door that says Tanner Sculpture Workshop or whatever? Alright, let's search every nook and candy of that. If it doesn't work out, I'll make a bucket of moon tears. Look over there. Where? Moon oil has removed some prickly vines, revealing something resembling a backpack. A backpack? I have to take a look at it. It's really a backpack! It's been stuck in the prickly vines. Well, it's full of trash I don't even recognize. Not surprising for a long abandoned bag. Can it be something useful? This is ancient witch's dye. Ancient witch's dye found in Starlit Cave. The faces are painted with a flower, a frog, a mandrake, a skull, and two whispers. A dice? Looks like a traditional witch dice. There's a memo too. Potion ingredients. 6 dice. What does that mean? It means you can craft a potion if you find 5 more dice. I don't understand words. Kids nowadays no longer know Olivia's Pot. Olivia's Pot? Is that a dice game mid-age men play at bars? Don't mix up games with reality, Virgil. Ancient witch dice should be quite valued. Are they? I'll take this one. What else? Basically just trash. Virgil, look at this. It's a key. Must be the key to that locked lab. How would you know? I mixed up the voices. Because that's how things go in all stories. And look at this. It's the same sigil as on the door. It's worn, but it does look similar. Right? Okay, back to the lab. A locked room must have some good stuff. Well, thankfully, it's not hard. Can't be simple, can it? Always something. Guessing if you just didn't go this way originally, you would come over here and then go back and then... Well, you just have the key. Alright, I'll use the key from that backpack. This might be the right key. It is. Look, it fits. Wait, it won't turn. Easy on the key. The key's ancient. You might break it. Don't put pressure on me when I'm already nervous. Maybe the key was worn down too much to fit well. Don't push it too hard. Pull it out and turn it a bit and turn again. Alright, pull out a bit. Turn. I said easy on it. It's fine. It's budge. Gotta turn harder. You'll break it. This is like a bit of stirring and turn. Done. See, it's open. I think you've just destroyed the lock. That may not have been the right key in the first place. It didn't fit well. Done. See, it's open. As long as the door's open, you ended up forcing your way through. Let's have a look inside. Just ignoring them. You forced your way through when you had the key. Stop complaining, Virgil. Time for an investigation. This is a plain room. This is a normal for a wishing workshop. Think about Lisa. Right, this place is way more tidy than Lisa. Will I find a... I must learn about the Starlit Cave. But it's in a sculpture workshop. I doubt any sculpture would possess anything relevant. But Lisa kept mentioning Tannis. I have a feeling there's something here. There's got to be something. Honestly, we'll be in trouble if there's nothing. If there's nothing, I won't be able to make a bucket of moon tears. Be careful when you investigate. Like you mentioned, Lisa didn't say anything positive about Tannis. Relax, I'm always careful. Seriously. These books are in better condition than those bookcases outside. After all, they had a door to shelter them. But I can't understand them either, and I think they have crumbled even by the gentlest touch. You should still search the place thoroughly. You may find clues about the curse Lisa mentioned. A priority is to remove quickly the person. I'll read the books when the situation requires it. Just say that you hate reading. I hate reading, so what? It will come in handy. Then I'll read when it comes handy. I'll look elsewhere. Can I investigate the depot? This looks like a workbench. There's nothing eye-catching, and only a few tools remain. Whoever used this place must have taken most of the tools with them. All that remains is a pile of trash. There can be hidden treasure in the trash. Okay. Pieces of chalk, rock, broken wooden hammer. Hey, this lantern looks decent. It's old, but probably useful, and had a bit of oil left in it. What if you light it? It looks ordinary. I don't think it does anything unusual. Try it then. I don't have a match or flint. Wait, maybe I can use a starry flash? I don't think a starry flash works like a flame. If the lantern had a star pattern on it, it may work. I'll look elsewhere for now. There's ingredients stored inside. Most of them aren't in great shape, and they smell. It's been more than 100 years. I don't feel like touching ingredients that ancient. I'll look elsewhere. Here's another witch's pot. Apparently Tannis also crafts potions here. Potions can be needed in sculpting as well. Witch's pots haven't changed much in the past century, and it still seems usable. No way, it's in terrible state. It's all ruined by green tarnish. After all, it's been more than a century. Wait, there's something in it. Ancient witch dice. Isn't this another witch's die? Where to go then? Nothing can be crafted from a bunch of dice. You seem to share Tannis' sense of humor. Do you have something against my sense of humor? I'll take this one with me too. I think we checked everything. Found nothing special. You can now return to shelves. The lantern. I can light the lantern first. If you're made to light for Starry Flat, if it doesn't work out, you have to check out the book on the shelf. The shelves smell funny, and there's too many books. Either that or make a bucket of moon tears. Fine! Anyways, I'll try to light the lantern with the Starry Flash. I need to grab a Starry Flash. Oh, it's lighted. The Starry Flash lights. The Starry Flash can replicate. It may be some sort of special fuel. Why is the flame so small? You need to case it if you want a bigger flame. I see, I'll try. You're right, the flame has grown. There's always been a glowing sheet of paper on the floor. The paper has always been there, but maybe not the writing on it. Whoa, the writing appeared when we illuminated by flame. That's amazing! Starry flashes can both conceal and reveal. It's a trick that utilizes their nature. Tannis was quite smart. Let's give the workshop another third the light from the lamp. Virgil, look at this. The blank sheet a moment ago, but light from the lantern revealed patterns on it. Tannis apparently did in-depth study on Starry Flash. It's text, I'll read it. Like how you may rid your stomach of poisoned food through vomiting, you may also rid your mind of poisonous idea through writing. By putting these thoughts down in order to survive. Does this mean there should be more records? Not on this sheet. Are there other sheets? Words seem to have merged another blank sheet. There are markings on the map. For treasure, or for something dangerous. That would be equally fun. I'll take it with me. Sculpture map. By the way, there's something unusual about the flame in this one. These words weren't here when I used Starry Flash, but it became visible once I lit the lantern. The lantern's flame and the Starry Flash are similar, but yet not the same. Right. They each have their own. I wonder if there's something. Is it a sculpture? It's too dim. I can't see clearly. Is there a way to see better? Ignite the sculpture? I don't want to burn the sculpture. Wait, there seems to be an oil leech. Wouldn't the lantern go out? There's a switch for adjusting. I should be fine. Fiddling. As bright as day, so the place can only be fully illuminated if you place the flame in the right location. A transparent statue. It's incredible. Tannis must be a Starry Flash expert if she was able to make this. That said, the sculpture looks unfinished. More like destroyed on purpose. You're right. It looks like a person getting down on one knee. It's writing, who to pray to. There's a doodle line. Maybe it's a note. What does she mean by pray? Maybe she had a wish to fulfill. She could have conjured a cat god. Maybe her wish required more than that. There's something with the dice. They're seriously everywhere. Now I really want to find all six of them. To craft a potion, you need that. Right, I'll gather all the ingredients first. I've examined everything here. Well, I shall look for hidden sculpted marks on the map. Excuse me? You haven't forgotten about the prickly vine core, have you? Of course not. But with the little intel we have, we can't possibly remove a prickly vine core that huge. You deliberately ignored the mood here. After seeing Lisa's message, I realized that I could use something in the Starlit Cave to move the core. That's why we need to gather information concerning Starlit Cave, and Tana seems to know Starlit Cave really well. One can tell by looking at the sculpture she made using the Starry Flasher. Something happened to Tana here, and she wrote it down. These records should give us insight. Right. You agree? And it wouldn't hurt if we find some interesting stuff during the process. And you're gathering dice too. Free to go. By the way, there's also three adults and no number of maps we have. Alright, I shall get the dice and put them in this pot. I'll put out the lantern and light it again when necessary. Since we seem to be running out of fuel. And do bear in mind Lisa's words. Which words? Warnings against Tana. Lisa seemed to have sealed this place off due to something left by Tana. She mentioned some sort of curse. Got it, I'll be cautious. Well, let's do the bottom. When you shine the lantern, a glowing mark appears. So, wherever there was the thing with the double. Okay, I think it's down there in the bottom left. I believe this is an area I didn't ever complete yet because I hadn't unlocked. But it seemed like judging by the map, we're quite close. We should try using the lights to find a statue there. Not only did you sure. Here it is. Light it with the lantern. Is that the apple that's tangled in the prickly vines? I got a bad feeling about this. Anna had obviously done something. I'll take the dice. There's more writing. I didn't know that a star had such power. That thing could be produced with a star. I certainly know that magic which interferes with life is prohibited. But that wasn't intended, therefore I'm not to be blamed. I was just sculpting, that's all. What's that noise? She did something with the star. Magic which interferes with light, the Aaron had mentioned it. So Tana tried to achieve immortality with the power of the star, and then when Lisa found out, she came after Tana, but Lisa died. Right, Lisa, she first was what to study perfectly fine. She said the stars were not immortal lives, but it isn't enough to reveal the whole picture. On to the next sculpture. So, should be... Oh, give me a second. I need to change out my headset. Not my headset, my battery. Alright. Battery switched out. Turn back on. Alright. Now I need to... Oh, I better head back. The story, it gets deeper. Let's take this to the bottom. Yeah. I gotta remember how to get to the medium. Oh, I think it was. Yeah, this takes us to the medium. Should be right over here. Yeah. Yeah. Now that the lantern is lit, we should look at the sculpture. Should be right here it is. Light with lantern. I can't actually see what that looks like. It's just an egg-shaped object. The smooth surface. So smooth that it's creepy. The dice. Here it is. What does it say? What on earth have I done? The thing actually moved. And cried? Is it a lot with the stars housing the fucking whale? If I've created it, if it has come to life, no. If it had been born, firstly, you need a name. You were born from a... Okay. That answers that. You look like a whale. I shall name you Star Whale. I'm sorry, Star Whale? Is this what Tannis did? Is this what we read about in those sculptures? You mean Tannis created the Star Whale? But Star Whales are living creatures. How could this be possible? Think about what you read before. Magic which interferes with life. This wasn't about achieving immortality, it was about creating lives. Both are prohibited, though. But how exactly are they going to help? Maybe she was good at dice rolling? This is not funny, Virgil. Different people may achieve different results even if they do the same thing. The world would have been full of star creatures already if everyone could turn random sculptures into flying whales. How did Tannis do it then? Like I said, she was good at dice rolling. Are you saying that she was lucky? Fortunately, star whales are elegant creatures. Not necessarily. What do you mean? Find that next sculpture first. Alright. I know it's gonna be top. What's that? That's interesting. How I get that? spot to the right. I remember that spot. Not don't know why I went in there. How do I? I believe this is where I went. All right. Here. Around here. Trying to get a spot so I can actually see what it looks like. Here it is. Light it with the lantern. A tree. Flower. This one's shaped of flowers and butterflies. Nice looking sculpture, finally. Has the Star Whale problem been solved? I don't think so. Take the dice. Alright. Which is dice found? Let's see what it says. Lives are born from nature. Seed buried in soil cannot sprout without rain and sunshine. I'm just the rain and the sunshine you. You and I and everyone else are part of nature. Hannah, she justified her doing. She's not wrong, though. I won't be surprised if someone with such a problematic idea makes a terrible monster. But nothing has gone wrong. Things didn't get prohibited for no reason. Can't argue with that. You're too young to make a sound judgment on this. But maybe that's true for all of us. I need to think it over. Think later. For now, focus on attacking him. Right, now that I got him, I can try crafting potion. Let me add the dice to the pot at Tannis' workshop. Back down. Might be easier just to come out of this. And then go. So much stuff. Round down. Going around down. Like people praying to the whale. No. And add the dice. Can I really craft a potion like this? The memo in the backpack with the key said so. It did. If anything, I want a potion that will move quickly vine core. Pray that Lady Luck smiles on you then. May Lady Luck smile on me, whatever that means. Wow, the crafting was successful? But why? All I did was added dice. Maybe there had been other ingredients at the bottom of the pot. It should be a device with a mechanism of that sort. Tannis made this device as well. Tannis is amazing. So what potion have we got here? Polaris potion. Central potion of unknown effect. It goes faintly. It's glowing. The bottle says Polaris potion. I've never seen such a potion. Wait, I didn't get that one. I've never seen such a potion. Congrats, you crafted a potion from 100 years ago. What exactly is this potion? Does it remove prickly vine core? You need to identify it first. How can I possibly identify a potion from 100 years ago? By looking it up in a book from 100 years ago. Uh-oh. Time to read books, Ellie. No, I'm not giving up. There's another way to find out. What are you doing? What? There's a glowing string. And when have you got 2 lives? I suppose potion kept away by Tana should be safe. It could have been dangerous. I rolled a good number then. You can complain after I caught up with that string. Life from the potion is directed to quickly turn. Blurry smoke just sounds like it's just those that always continue. But there's nothing here after all. We don't know what the potion does. I got it. We can check with the lantern. Lantern may reveal something. Here it is. But there's nowhere to hold a starry flash. This hook may be intended for a lantern. Right, let me hang the lantern here. Now it's the correct move. The one at the bottom should be the real thing. That's a chest? It has a large sheet of paper stuck to it. The writing resembles what we saw in Lisa's 10. What? Lisa wrote this? Tannis rolled the dice, a dice that could bring an endless supply of disaster. A kick of hers, with carelessness and irresponsibility, brought the star whales to this world. Despite the accidental birth, star whales have grown up to be stunning creatures. However, that proved to be a cursed beauty. Had the star whales been ugly, they had wreaked havoc on the starlit cave. Nobody would have rolled that dice again. However, star whales are so elegant that everyone who sees them would think, what if I rolled that dice? I may also create something elegant. It is a curse, one that spreads like a plague. We know how many dice have been rolled and how many disasters caused. This place must be sealed off so that nobody ever sees star whales. Nobody should witness this stunning view. Anyone who has the luck of seeing it should ignore it and forget it. Ah, the white cat god was actually talking about ignoring the whales. Which makes me think that the white cat god might be Lisa. And then the black cat god might be Tannis. No one should ever roll that dice again. I don't know why I put Virgin. You who have come here and seen this, please ignore it and forget it. Ellie Blue River. What? Why is my name written in it? It's enchanted text. It displays the name of whoever reads it. I saw a different name. Gave me a scare. Wait, come to think of it, the white cat got a severed board. Whatever you see, just ignore it. So this is what they meant. The white cat god may share Lisa's idea. Lisa also told Exunor she probably wanted us to focus on dealing with the prickly vine. Or maybe she didn't want a younger witch to be led astray. Fair. I've almost got a picture anyways. Let's open the chest. I don't plan to roll that dice that Tannis has rolled. The chest is the last clue. There's gotta be something in it. It's a pipe bomb! Yay! There's some random items. All the items are labeled. Are these Tannis belongings? Looks like an oil drum. Star whale oil. Star whales sometimes apply starry flashes to themselves, which would then spread across their body. They dive into water a moment later, putting out the starry flash. This seems to be how star whales cleanse their body of water. Starry flashes don't usually stick to anything, but they stick to star whales, which is curious. I made a lamp that burns the oil-like substance secreted by star whales. But the lantern flame featured properties slightly different than starry flash. It seemed to contain even greater power of the night. The lantern burns star whales. They are not whales in the first place. I doubt that counts as whales. But the drum is empty. And what does shining star whale scale? Here's the glowing plate that's come off the star whale's body. A real whale has no scales, but let's call it a scale since it resembles one. It makes the potion whale scale. That makes it less whale-like. The rest is just trash. Oh, there's another note. If any sin has been committed, I'm responsible for it. If any punishment should be implemented, I shall receive it. Star whales, please live happily ever after. Tannis Rusty Stone. P.S. I'll leave the fruit of my research here. Virgil, you give me goosebumps. Now I know how to remove the prickly vine core. Really? How? Star whales are known to have bathed with starry flashes. Does that count as bathing? We can have them carry star flashes and remove the prickly vine core for us. If Star Wars flames contain strong power of the night, they should remove the prickly vine core. Right, but how do you plan to tell the Star Wars? That's the problem. I guess they'll just help us sooner or later? When Rubum's hair turns gray? We can't wait that long. We must do something. Wait, I hear a Star Whale. Star Whale, could you please help me? I need your power to move this prickly vine core. Both me and my friends depend on it. Please burn these prickly vine cores with starry flashes. Did you get it? Certainly not. Star Whale guided us here with least its belongings. So should the Star Whale also. Star Whale took the starry flash. Look, it understood me. Could it be that the Star Whale? Cat in the background. Alright, I'm gonna leave that right there until the ads. Oh man. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. not sure what's going on, but apparently the police are a couple houses down from us, which is weird. 2:30 in the morning. The sirens or anything didn't go off, but as I was going to the bathroom, I saw the flashing lights through the window, the room below me, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And I looked, and it's just my neighbor's house. Lights. It's only one. It's not like a whole bunch of them. So, yeah. Anyway, not my problem. The prickly vine cord is removed. We did it. Oh, I gotta click on it. It actually worked. I knew the star whale would listen to me. It seems that star whales can communicate with humans to some extent. Or it could have been a coincidence. I mean the dice. The star whales, how gorgeous and fascinating. It's a dangerous idea to have. It's just an idea, I'm not doing anything. But now that I look back on the whole incident, I didn't contribute this much this time. Not necessarily. The star whale is the one that removed the prickly vine. I just won't roll their own. You rolled them and brought this outcome. Tannis helped me too. Anyways, as long as everyone's safe. It's finally all settled. Right. Now that the last prickly vine cord is moved, the village can be fully restored. Well, the village just needs a little more repairing and we're done. Really? Why not? Are we really done? Why not? All the prickly vines are removed and the village is restored. What about Lisa? Isn't the village our top priority once we handle the core? You can restore the village first when you think of doing anything else later. Doesn't feel quite right though. In hindsight, the Rat Cat God is really suspicious. They said ignore Lisa and restore the village. I don't know what they're hiding, but I don't think I shall obey them. What's your plan then? I doubt those cat gods will be honest with you. You never know if you never try. Personally, I need to talk to the wet cat god. Yeah, now that the vines aren't there. Just shut up. Alright. Guess we might have to stand here for a couple minutes while we wait. Alright. Woo! What do I have? Shell. It could be energy mana line. The energy mana line is the gives me more things so I can collect. Get that. better video. I didn't even do this for the second area. You rid the Starlit Cave of its prickly vine core as well. All the prickly vines are gone now. Well done. But Cat God? Yeah. Why did you lie to me about Lisa? I'm sorry about that, Ellie. I did it so that you would remove the prickly vines and restore the village. I would have helped the village even if you hadn't lied. So you would. I know it now. But I wasn't so sure about it at the beginning. You were my last chance. I wanted to be on the safe side. Please tell me the truth then. What happened to Lisa? Ellie, you already know. Lisa was here to build the garden, but she made an awful blunder during the process. But how did she die? Well, but by the way, why are you so interested in Lisa? I believe the White Cat God is Lisa. She had already passed away because she's the former occupant of the Witch's house, and I've heard about her a letter addressed to Lisa. Although the message in it will never be received anymore now that Lisa's gone. Letter? What letter? Well, it said that Lisa's daughter gave birth to a girl. Lisa's daughter? Daska had given birth to a daughter? Right. The letter also said Daska wanted to name the girl Lisa. Daska wanted to name the name Lisa, but please tell her not to. Why are you making the decision? I'm not. That's what Lisa said when she was still alive. The White Cat God is 100% Lisa. Well, by the way, what are you going to do about the letter? I don't think that's for me to decide. The best approach, in my opinion, is to write back and tell the truth. I could have done something else if Lisa was still alive, but now that she's gone, I don't find it right to hide the fact that. Maybe you could put that off for a bit longer? Well, why? Why not? Well, wouldn't it be better if you write back after the village is fully restored? You never know what might happen after you sent the letter. Wisteria should be our priority. You may have a point, and it's not like the witches are anxious for a reply. You can send it later. Well, I guess I can have Kent deliver the letter for me since you come when the village is restored. Okay, I'll listen to you. That's very considerate of you. I appreciate everything you've done. 100 fucking percent. 100 fucking percent. The White Cat God is Lisa, and Tannis is the Black Cat God. Alright, I think I'm starting to get it. You're really gonna fix the villagers? Of course not. The White Cat is obviously hiding something. Hiding what exactly? No idea, but it definitely has something to do with Lisa. Lisa's dead. What could there possibly be to hide? That's exactly it. What if Lisa's still alive, but you're the one who found her brooch? A witch's proof doesn't prove she's dead. It could be she could be in hiding, leaving the brooch behind to make it look like she's dead. Using the usual assumptions about witches as a trick, huh? Right. Most witches, if they see a brooch lying around without an owner, assume that the witch is dead. So if you just drop the brooch somewhere and everyone thinks you're done for, and the White Cat God helps her pull it off, then I stumble across the brooch, making you the witness to her death. And while they're at it, they also have me clear out that prickly vine core that does line up a little too neatly, which would explain why the Cat God acted so strangely. They'd need time to pass the letter to her while she's in hiding. If that's true, though, why would Lisa hide in the first place? No clue. That's what I wanted to ask her. It's not impossible, but you've got zero evidence. Then we look for her. If it doesn't work out, so be it. We can finish fixing up the village after. But how do you plan to find it? We've searched everywhere already. That's because the White God's been lying to us. Now, maybe I should ask Diane about a tracking potion. Always Diane. What's wrong with using the witch's catalog? The simple solution is usually the best one. Let's go see Diane. Is it 8 p.m. or 6 p.m.? Guess we'll find out. Bell's still there. Diane, do you have a potion that can help me find someone? Yes, of course. I knew it, but potions for fine people are subject to various restrictions and they can be abused. Restriction? Did you get the person's consent first? No, if I could ask them, I wouldn't need the potion. Did you get their family's consent? No. Can you prove the Witch Society that the person is missing or in danger? I could. If I did, I'd probably get kicked out of here. Are you trying to find Lisa Whitegarden? Yeah, that's right. You know my situation. Is there really no workaround? Well, like I said, I forgot to give her her accent. Like I said, there are different potions. They always come with restrictions. If I help you, that's a good chance it'll reach the ears of the Witch Society. That would be risky. Exactly. These potions are handled very carefully, even among witches. Since it's related to Lisa Whitegarden, helping you would be even more dangerous. I see. Alright. I'm sorry, I can't help you this time. Don't be, you've already helped me so much. I'll handle this one on my own. If there's anything else I can do, please tell me anytime. I always be on your side, Ellie. Thanks, Diane. Now what do we do? Big talk about handling it yourself and now this. Well, I can't make things harder for Diane. Even if she offered to help, it'd still be risky. So what now? Should I just start pounding the pavement and searching? If the white cat god is hiding her, I doubt that'd do much good. True. You need to think outside of the box. Maybe there's a potion I can brew that could help. Maybe I already brewed something similar before. You have done a lot of brewing. How about an enhanced intellect potion? You don't even know where Lisa is. Enhanced intellect potion won't make you suddenly know something you don't. Magic detection candy. That candy isn't anywhere near that powerful. What about good luck candy? Best you can do is find a couple coins. So nothing is actually useful? Think hard, you've made plenty of things. Something useful. Boom potion. Absolutely not. Come think of it. I did use something like that in the Starlit Cave. You mean like the one that you used to find the Star Whale? Exactly. The one that can track living beings, right? The Polaris potion. If I had that, I could find Lisa for sure. And how do you plan on making it? Last time you gathered dice to make it. Alright, now that I think about it, I don't even know the exact ingredient. You don't even know the recipe. Wait. Maybe we could find some clues in the lab in the Starlit Cave. Firstly, let's go to the Starlit Cave. Be sure that potion was made over 100 years ago. Still, I made it not too long ago. Using dice, remember? Either way, let's go. I think this still goes to the bottom. Look, it's been a while since I've been here. Alright, let's check the bookshelf on anything. And we should check the pot, too. Right, let's examine every place we can. Like a normal pot from the outside, the mechanism must be inside. If they brewed with the mechanism active, they would have hidden it well. Then let's take a peek inside. Ugh, the smell. Ew. Ooh, it's awful down there. See anything? Looked like part of the lower wall could open up. That's probably where the ingredients were added. Impressive craftsmanship. Shame it's a single use though. Anything else? Not much, just some blue powder stuck around the opening. Nothing else. And some black residue on the floor. That's the stuff that smells so foul. Doesn't sound like we've got much to work with. At least we know blue powder was one of the ingredients. Whatever's left behind smells terrible. Yeah, I didn't need to know that. Let's check the other spot. Close to here, there's actually a few different things. Still smells awful though. See if there's anything worth taking. Yeah, I'm on it. There's a lot of glittery powder. Is this star powder? And in all sorts of different colors. Some wilted plant, some more wilted plant, of something so far gone I can't even tell what it is. Ugh. Don't stick your head in so close. I'm closer than you are, remember? Forget it. The only useful thing here is different colored star powder. Let's check somewhere else. Star potion, Polaris potion, a potion that tracks down any living thing. It could be a human, animal, or plant. It captured and revealed the target's soul or true form. Note, only effective when the user knows the target well. User is qualified if the potion flows. A potion that can find people or creatures just what we need. Does it have the recipe? Alright, hold on. Control the fire, but the rest is smudged out. Oh, these must be the ingredients. Daylight foam, night ash, star whale scale. At least I can read these, but there's one I can't make out. Looks like it says something powder. Yeah, I think that's everything. The book listed 4 ingredients: daylight foam, night ash, star whale scale, and something powder. And the fire control and the ladle instructions were too damaged to read. We'll worry about that later. It doesn't seem too complicated. They should know we know where to get a star whale scale because we've seen it before. Exactly. There might be one lying around where the giant star whale was resting. Where the vitrifying core was. Yep, we should check there. Next, something powder. What powder? I think it's actually star powder. There were jars of different colored star powder on that shelf. And thinking about the blue residue in the pot, we probably need blue star powder. But on that shelf, let's grab it. That leaves the other 2 ingredients. I might have a lead on night ash. How so? Actually, I don't even know what it really is. So what do you mean? Remember that gunk at the bottom of the bottle? I think it might be that. Sounds like a guess. It's all we've got. But daylight foam, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Maybe it's a metaphor. Potion recipes don't usually use metaphors. Just weird names. True, if it's not a metaphor, then Starlit Cave is often associated with the night. So maybe there's a spot in Starlit Cave where sunlight comes through. Daylight in the Starlit Cave with the sea spray in the air. That would be perfect. Can't I remember a place like that? It needed an opening overhead. Like a well? Oh, okay, I think I know. No luck. Maybe there's a sunlit spot in the Starlit Cave tunnel instead. Let's have a look at Starlit Cave tunnel. When we need blue, obviously. You'll need more than blue. There were like 3 or 4 shades. Still remember? Like the color of sky before dawn, but not deep. Star powder. Alright, that should be it. Let's collect the rest of the ingredient. No, the smell here is intense. What does it smell like? Hard to explain. Like leaves mixed with clay burned into some sticky mess. Doesn't sound bad. I didn't say bad. It's strong and weird. Let's move before my nose gets out. Collect the rest of the ingredients. So if I remember right, the spot that I need to go. I don't think it's maybe. Yeah, I think this was right. Well, I didn't know especially sunlight really reaching all the way to Scarlet Cave, a well that draws up the water in the night. person who built it probably didn't even think about that. Now we have daylight. Let's collect the rest. Now I need. What's the last one? Oh, the scale. I need to go up. I need to go where the whale was. Oh, wait. At the bottom. I'm telling you that you can leave me right to the fucking cat guy. Should grab this first. Oh, there's one line here. So beautiful and so shining. I hope the Star Whales are doing them. Nature does its own thing. We should come back and visit sometime. Okay, that's all ingredient. Let's run home and ruin's more than just throwing an ingredient. Fire in a ladle, right? You still have to heat and stir. The recipe was half ruined. I've got a plan. Let's hear it. Remember when we brewed a potion with dice? We also placed the ingredients first. Yes, the pot had some kind of automatic feeder. I set the fire really low at the start and left it. It didn't stir at all, and I didn't stir at all. Seemed like it. And the night ash looked like it had been there beforehand. Add the night ash, adjust the flame, then mix the remaining ingredients. Just try to make it. Straight home. Mostly because it's super late. Alright. Whoa, I actually made it. Well, look at that. See, now you know how good I am. Even a century-old potion is easy for me. Are you shaking? Of course I'm shaking. It's a century-old potion. Now that that's done, the next step is not something you can gain from a dice game. Now comes the important bit, huh? Making the Polaris potion shine. Oh, right. You have to know your target well before you can use it. And once you do, the potion will start to glow. So, time to ask around. Didn't you already do that? What more will you learn by asking again? Yeah, I don't think we need groundbreaking. It's just personal details about Lisa Whitegarden, right? Exactly. What she likes, what she won't eat, how she sleeps, little things. Like what Kayla told you once. I didn't think it mattered back then. But knowing someone is about those little things. I speak to everyone who might know. Oh, I guess we'll do that tomorrow. Sleep time. now it's time to go. You! Oh, shoot, this way. Guess getting some ingredient to the first area. Haven't done it in a while. Oh fuck, I did not mean to do that. I mean, I guess that's a fast way to them mid level. But okay. Now, ask the villager. You're quite busy, aren't you? Lisa. Well, Lisa hates mushrooms. You told me that last time. Ah, did you ask me about her before? Did I tell you the bread story too? Yes, that she hates sweet bread and that she sleeps on her back. Looks like I've told you almost everything. Is there anything else, even the little stories are fine? You're really interested in Lisa, aren't you? I'm just curious about what she likes. Now that you mention it, Lisa had a pretty quirky side. Quirky side? She'd leave her stuff all over the surrounding forest in the whole village. There wasn't a bench in town that didn't have Lisa's books on it. She said she just left them where she was convenient to read, but then she just forgot half of them. She's a weird one, right? She really is. Ah, there's more. When she drank, she'd often talk about her daughter. Is her name Dashka by any chance? Oh, right, how did you know? She's cute, kinda capable, and she'd do nothing but brag about her all day. She said something else too. She said that whenever it happened, if she ever had a grandchild, she wanted them to have her name. She tried her best to stay alive to see that day. She wasn't usually the type to say stuff like that, so it stuck with me. Makes me want to try harder too. Why all of a sudden? You got a daughter? It's nothing, thanks for telling me. Don't mention it, huh? That's interesting. I don't think we'll be right. Nope. Lisa, didn't we just talk about her the other day? I want to know more about the usual. The usual? Never thought about Lisa in a long time. She was such a kind and gentle soul. Come to think of it, Lisa was a terrible liar. A terrible liar? Yes. As you know, Ellie, Lisa had been here since the very beginning. She was even here when I was born. She's been here for a very long time. Indeed, a very long time. And that, whenever someone in the village fell ill, Lisa was always there to care for them. She'd always say, "You'll be fine, just leave it to me," and she'd nurse them with all her heart. But of course, not everyone could always be saved. Sometimes we had to say goodbye to those we loved. Even then, Lisa would tell us it would be okay and leave it to her. Whenever she did, she could never quite look you in the eye. She wore an expression more sad and heartbroken than anyone. Seeing that look on her face, Somehow it made me feel a little comforted in that even though we lost so many people, perhaps having Lisa by our side is what gave us strength to carry on. Though other villagers were great support as well, I'm here too. That's comfort. And you and Ruben give me so much strength. Thank you all. Thank you too. I truly wish I could see Lisa again. I want to tell her we're doing well and she shouldn't worry. If I find her, should I give her that message? No, you will find her. When you bring her back, I'll tell her myself. I understand. I promise to bring her back. You one I can pet. No, you're one I apparently don't know. Oh, two cat. Anyway, talked up. That's right, it's a curse. Why wasn't I've been dreaming, but we haven't talked about it. Odin, the cause of your sleep disorder isn't curse, but your forgotten memories. That's what I call a curse. I went to the green hair merchant for a pepper I ordered. She asked me to wait a moment because she was sorting a newly arrived shipment, but I stood on the side watching the goods as I zoned out. Then I noticed the hair ties. What? There were a package full of colorful hair ties, and they were all colors and designs, but strangely enough, I was strongly attracted to a green piece made of silk. Green, exactly a green piece of hair dye, just like the warrior my dream gives me. Whenever I fall asleep, she appears in my dreams and hands me the hair tie. At least remember this one thing. She always said so. That's when I will wake up, but I have no idea what she means by this one thing. I have that dream more and more often these days, and I can hardly get any proper sleep. What can be done if not a curse? Well, you weren't sleeping fine because you lost the nightlight. Some curses my own sugar when conditions are met. I suppose losing my own nightlight is also one of those conditions. That explains why the curse isn't lifted even though you retrieved the nightlight from me. And what? Why are you staring at me? Are you suspecting me again just because I'm a witch? I've been helping you since the very beginning. Why should I curse you now? It may not be your fault, but witches are inherently ominous existence. I'm not blaming you. That's called blaming me. I'm aware of your recent hard work. I just want you to know my prolonged sleep is caused by a curse. Do you think a warrior has cursed you? If not, I can't see why she keeps visiting my dreams and repeating the same words. I got some tough news for you, buddy. Forget about it. I'll try to fix it myself. Not quite convinced. I somehow feel wrong. Also, I wonder if Arden is really cursed by the warrior. Someone he once loved. Shall I reinvestigate Arden's curse? Yeah, sure. By the way, what clue do you got to discover curse? Do I look like I have the answer? Well, no. But even if it's really a curse, can I lift it? Not even curse lifting candy works on it. Are you throwing the towel already? Didn't you feel wronged and unconvinced? I am not. I mean, if curse candy doesn't work, then it can't be an ordinary curse. If candies prove ineffective, we must follow the standard procedure. Try to reveal the curse's true nature. Well, to decipher a curse, I should first know the person who placed it and its medium. Arden was in love with the warrior, which means the warrior could have loved him back. After all, they used to run a restaurant together and Arden made a sculpture for her. What curse would one put on their loved one? Wait, why would someone put a curse on their loved one in the first place? There are more reasons than you would expect. Love isn't always wonderful. Love, that's complicated. Done chatting with your hat? We weren't chatting, we were discussing how to identify the curse. There must be something important among the things Arden has forgotten. According to the procedure, I should learn more about the warrior. Look for the medium of the curse at the same time. Let's start from the basic information. Arden, what was the warrior's name? I can't remember, I only know that she was a warrior. Trouble already. Another question then. How exactly does the hair tie in your dream look? I'm not sure, it says green and silver. Do you still have it? I don't wear hair ties, so I've probably thrown it away. Then Arden, how long had it been since the warrior passed away? Let's see, that was probably long before Annette was born, probably more than 150 years ago. Nobody of her time could still be around then. Try to summon Annette's great-great-grandmother. Where from? To find clues about the curse, I need Arden's memory. No, the curse was triggered exactly because Arden had them. What can I investigate then? Do I really need to summon Annette's grandmother? Come over. I did not expect to be going into a side quest. See what's underneath. Gosh, so much dust. It's chip bowl, a teacup, and withered flowers. What are these? I don't know. They were always at the restaurant. I was gonna throw them away, but Kayla said they could brighten up a gloomy restaurant, so I kept them. Kayla is such a lifesaver. Alright, let's check for clues. This bag is for stone. Not so leather journal. May I read it? That's what I brought you here for. Alright, let me see. There should be some clues written in it. No, no way. What is it? Some secrets concerning Arden's background? It's written in an unknown language. Arden, can you read this? Well, I can't. No! It may be the only clue we have. We can't give up. Alright, shall we ask for Kent for the translation to a society of wishes? Unfortunately, they only translate the ancient witch language. Oh, shoot. Why are there so many languages? Calm down. Somebody in the neighborhood may know it. It's neither a dragon language nor a witch language. For human languages, you should ask a human for help. Languages. Do you know a language expert? Even once that she was studying language at Arden, can I borrow this? Suit yourself. Okay, well, not even what I fucking came here for. Just gave me a quest. What? Again? But Arden, you've been here longer than anyone. You must remember something. Anything at all. You really don't remember anything. She was picky about food. How so? Not long after she moved into the village, she came into my tavern with some other folk. She tried my cooking and then made this face like she swallowed poison. Still cleaned the plate though. Later I found out she couldn't stand mushrooms. Idiot. If you can't eat something, just say so. The way you are, no wonder she didn't. After that, when she came by, I left the mushrooms out. But never the pepper. Anyway, she kept coming back every now and then for a meal. Then about 10 years later, she asked me something. Asked you what? About the plant that never dies. You want to know that? Probably why she came to me in the first place. Took her 10 years to work up the nerve. Foolish. I don't think so. Maybe she just wanted to get close to you, Arden. You even took the mushrooms out for her. That one? Arden? Nothing. You're looking for Lisa, aren't you? Yeah, I've been searching for a long time. If you find her, tell her this. Thanks. For back then. Back then? She'll understand. Alright, thanks for telling me all this. Alright. See, I don't know if wait. You're a different droid than last time? Yes, anything, even the smallest sign. Very well. Forgive me, I'm not good at socializing, so nothing comes to mind easily. That's okay. Have you ever received help from Lisa? Many times. Whenever I didn't know something about plants, I'd ask her. She was always kind in her answers. And you never talked about anything else? Not really. I see. For what? Nothing. Oh, wait, I do recall something. Thanks. For what? Nothing. It's not exactly my story, but would you like to hear it? Of course, please tell me. There used to be someone called Brad at the library. Once a plant he brought for me began to wilt, he took it to Lisa. That was the first time anyone had seen her actually angry. Angry? Lisa? Yes, not furious, but compared to herself, it was quite the outburst. What did she say? She asked Brad why he brought it to her and yelled at him to take it away. Later, Brad came to me looking for and told me the story. Even Lisa had moments like that. At her core, she was kind, but she could show anger. Did she ever apologize? Lisa? No, not directly. Actually, now that I think of it, what is it? Not long after that, Lisa gave out plants to the villagers as a gift. She gave Brad and each an olive tree. Looking back, I think it was her way of apologizing. But she really did feel bad. Yes, she was a thoughtful person out there. Neither of us realized at the time that was her way of apologizing. Lisa was always so amiable afterwards, and we simply forgot about it. And come to think of it, when I asked her questions afterwards, she just seemed a little uneasy. Still, I'm glad you two made it. Thanks, that story helped. I'm glad to hear that. Also, if you ever see Lisa, would you tell her something for me? What's that? I'd like to thank her for the olive tree and tell her both Brad and I are always grateful. Please, will do. Don't think you. I don't have any. So I'm assuming I want to talk to Al. I don't know if Vince would know anything, but ouch. See who it is here. It's been a while since we last talked. As long as the script is interesting. That name brings back memories. I was shaken too when the vines began to grow and she was gone. It all felt too predictable. Today I came to ask about Lisa as she was today. Not the grand events, just what kind of person she was. Very well. Her hair was sort of soft and silver colored, just like a marble. Her eyes, large and aquamarine, gave her the kind impression. Altogether, she had a soft, approachable look to her. But when she was alone, her brow would knot, her lips would twist, and her face would brim with discontent. But the villagers all said she was kind and gentle. She was, with them. She always was courteous. She'd wear a slightly awkward smile, and she'd usually grant whatever they asked her. Of course they remember her kindness. Do you think she disliked doing that? I don't believe so. This is only my guess, but it wasn't that she disliked people, more like she was weary of them. Weary of people? Anyone who came to her with a request, she bristled at them almost with reflex. But truth be told, I think she enjoyed helping the villagers. If she hadn't, she wouldn't have stayed here for so many years. The ending wasn't the best. It's not over yet. You're right, the play isn't finished. I hope it ends in happy. Let's work together for that. Story tell, think so. Think nothing of it. Come by anytime. Alright, I've asked her. I think I know her better. The potion still isn't alone. Maybe a little. Not enough. I guess we need something decisive. We've talked to everyone. There's still one person left, too. The White Cat. Didn't White Cat hide and stuff? Maybe, but they know her well. Since they don't know about this potion, don't answer without suspicion. And if the potion glows, we'll use it right in front of the White Cat. Not the worst plan, let's do it. Since there are no other options, let's go see the White Cat. Okay. We all know what's gonna happen. All know what's gonna happen. We're gonna ask the question, it's gonna glow, we're gonna drink it, and then boom, it's gonna point to the White Cat God. Much shouldn't have drank that polymorph potion from Harry Potter. Got the hat. Kit Kat hair in it. Oops. I need the bench. We're gonna take a tiny little stroll. Tiny little stroll, tiny little stroll, tiny little stroll, tiny little stroll. We're running back and forth. Alright. Sit here for it. Let me snooze that one. kind of ironic. Prepare to be exposed. Lisa White Garden. Look at that silvery, aquamarine eyes. Welcome, Ellie. How may I help you today? I want to ask about Lisa. You're still looking for Lisa? I want to learn more about her. Whitecut, you seem to be quite familiar. Ellie, you're showing much concern for a deceased. Why are you so eager to learn about Lisa? At first, I thought Lisa was an evil witch. I thought she created prickly vines and destroyed the village. I wanted to find her and ask her why she would do such a thing. But as I found out more about her, my attitude changed. Now I simply wish we could chat. I want to learn her reasoning for coming to Asteria, producing the prickly vines, to learn the life she dreamed of and the goals she wanted to achieve. I see. Lisa was a fool. A fool? Blinded by the pursuit of her foolish dreams, she paid no attention to the people around her. She then made a stupid mistake and died a stupid death. Why would you call Lisa a fool? She lived for her dream. Whether she realized her dream or not, she shouldn't be called a fool. Yes, she should. Lisa was a fool. A know-nothing and good for nothing. But she worked hard to help the village. Many villagers are grateful. There were times when she annoyed a villager or two, but in general, she would perform her duty as a witch. She developed the prickly vine she wanted, which destroyed the village she loved. You may have a point, but I don't think that was intentional. Even so, she should be held accountable. Right, but she shouldn't be deemed by a single mistake. Everyone makes mistakes, but in her case, the consequences will linger forever. One can repair the damage they caused, they can apologize, and they can strive to be forgiven. But Lisa's already gone. She can no longer apologize to anyone, and nobody can forgive her. That's why I want to find Lisa. Ellie, you said you wanted to chat with Lisa if you found her. Right. If you're only allowed to tell her one thing, what would you say? I would tell her about the new apprentice witch at Witchstaria's house, which is me. I want to tell her about everything I've experienced and learned, the people I've met. I started from the train ride and went all the way to the Green Forest, the Cloud Valley, Starlit Cave. I would also tell Lisa about the villagers and the animals that were not around in her time. Ellie, you certainly have a gift. Had Lisa met you, she would have wanted to return to the witch's house. And Lisa would have probably have seen herself in Ellie. Me, a successful version of herself instead of the failure. A version of herself marching down the path she chose. A version of herself that she believes that she will achieve her goal and run toward. A version of herself she never became, and she will never become. She would have regretted, envied, and grieved. By cat god? And she would have been so terribly grateful. That's what Lisa would have asked me to tell you. If she were only allowed to tell you one thing, she would have squeezed out all her remaining strength and told you about her heartfelt feeling. Finally, it's glowing. This is the Polaris potion. It can find someone, but only if you truly understand it. Find someone. Wait, don't tell me. I'm going to find her with you. That's right, Lisa, the one you've been hiding. Ellie, hold up. Huh? Why is the trail... Did you mess it up? No, the trail's leading to you. Oh, who called it? Who called it? Who called it? Okay. This is what's happening. My body. White cat god? She has now fallen into the blue water. Face the deep blue night. White cat god? What's going on? The white cat got turned into a person? Ellie, what in the world is going on? Polaris potion is supposed to reveal the thing's true essence. So what, you are human to begin with? No, I mean, well, yes, wait, that's not... Wait, hold on, that face. It's exactly how people describe Lisa. You're Lisa Whitegarden? Damn it, ads are gonna start in like a minute. Uh, uh, Absolutely not. That reaction says otherwise, and it told me Lisa can't make gang talk next when she lies. You really are Lisa, aren't you? Since when? I guess there's no hiding it now. You really are remarkable, Ellie. Once you set your mind on something, you make it happen. Prickly Vine, the village, and me. So you really are Lisa Whitegarden, the master of witch who lived in the witch's house. Yes, I am Lisa Whitegarden, the master witch of the Witchsteria witch's house. But how? What? No, wait, I have so many questions, one at a time. I was truly impressed by your skill. I never thought you'd be able to recreate the potion from the Starlit Cave. School for a severely trained excellent student. Then what happened? Why were you in the form of the White Cat God? Well, I think the ads are gonna be starting here in a second, so we'll hold on to that thought. Oh man. I mean, I had a feeling from the beginning that Lisa was the White Cat God. I mean, it just seemed a little kind of on the nose. The question is the Black Cat God Tannis or is Black Cat God? Is there an actual Black Cat, Black, White Cat God? It sounded like there was a different form of the cat God. Chewing on a really chewy thing, so I'm muting myself. Oh, my legs hurt. Workouts this week. They hurt. Took out about a minute and 40 seconds of the ad. Just in case people pop in, I don't want to move the story. Although probably after this whole interaction thing, maybe my thing log off for the night. Got about a minute left. Oh. New chapter One Piece came out today. So, the scanlation. Wild stuff. There's a lot of shit that happens on the 17th. Mardi Gras, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year. Ramadan begins at sundown. Annular solar eclipse. Huh. I didn't realize they made a specific like thing. I have my calendar is a like one of like galaxies from the James Webb Telescope. Normally I get some kind of anime one, or the last one I had was the XV Shoujo Girls. But obviously they didn't have a calendar. That company ain't there no more. All right. I couldn't find any other VTuber one of at least VTubers that I knew. I think there were ones from Hololive, but I don't really follow Hololive that much, aside from uh Elizabeth. All right, why were you in the form of the white cat god? It's a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it? Of course, hurry. I think I gotta get it for a different voice. Of course, hurry. I used to make gardens. I used to make gardens for witches. I built so many gardens back then. But every garden I made would crumble and wither after a few years. People would come to me each time, fixing me, showing me the ruins and begging me to fix them. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't bear to watch my gardens fall apart anymore. So I stopped making them. Instead, I resolved to create a garden that would never die. A garden that would never wither. So that's why you came to Wisteria. That's right, making marble that stays forever isn't that hard. But plants were another matter. I came to Wisteria for them. Here they were white prickly vines that would never die unless they were touched by moonlight. After years of study, I combined them with a little honey pumpkin to create a new breed of prickly vines. Vines that can't die unless you destroy their core. Exactly. The same vines in the village that you saw in the movie. But how did they end up taking over the village? After completing the vines, I began my starlit cave research. I died. Just like that? How? Simply. Simply? I'd lived a long time already. When I was studying the starlit cave, I couldn't stop coughing. Honestly, I could have died at any moment. I passed away in my sleep at the camp in Starlit Cave. Well, then what happened? What about the vines? Everything after that is hazy. I'm not even sure myself. I think I saw the Ritterwings planting seeds I made. The Ritterwings? Those pests will plant anything they can get their hands on. I was horrified. But a part of me wanted to see the vines grow. And grow they did, just as I designed them. And they climbed the village walls like ivy, spreading, spreading. The villagers tried everything to move them, but without destroying the core, they could never be rid of them. And I could do nothing but watch. I saw the things I loved fall to ruin. Because of me, I couldn't lift a finger. Lisa, so I prayed, begged for someone to protect the village. And the white cat god answered. White cat god? They lent me their body when I was nothing but a spirit. That's how I became to wield divine power. But by then the village was nearly gone and its people had left. A god without worship was very little. I tried all sorts of things, but nothing worked. All I could do was watch the village slowly fall apart. And then a train passed by. That was me. The only train on the continent always carries exceptional weight. I used all my remaining strength to stop the train. The rest, you already know. Yeah, but why didn't you just tell me the truth? I wasn't sure about you back then. Ellie doesn't exactly give off a trustworthy first impression. And I only wanted to restore the village. Lisa White Garden had failed and died. The one standing here is no one. Nothing. Such a person's story means nothing. I only wanted to put things back the way they were and then disappear. But that's not true, is it? What do you mean? Lisa White Garden didn't fail. How could you say that? Lisa wanted to make an eternal garden. She wasted 100 years chasing that foolish dream and never succeeded. Lisa's time here wasn't wasted. Lisa spent most of her life making those vines. And with them, she destroyed the village she loved. That wasn't what I wanted. I never wanted to live like that. And yet you say I didn't fail? I've learned a lot about you, Lisa. I've lived in your house, seen you, what you left behind, and spoken with people here. If this is supposed to be comforting, don't bother. My story has already an ending, and it's not a happy one. No, this isn't just comfort. Lisa White Garden truly didn't fail. Oh? Then where is Lisa's garden? If I didn't fail, then the garden I dreamed of should be here. The garden I spent my life trying to create. That damned internal garden of mine. I've wandered around, I've wandered all around Wisteria. The Green Forest, the, I'm imagine I'm supposed to say the Cloud Valley, and the Starlit Cave. I've seen your touch in every place. And talking to the villagers, I realized something. They liked you back then, and they like you now. Even now, when the vines seem to have been your doing, they still believe in you. Lisa, this is your garden. The forest, the building, the village, and its people. What? Yes, Wisteria. This is the eternal, beautiful garden you've tended for hundreds of years. For 100 years? Hundreds of 100 years. Yes, you haven't wasted your life. You've been tending to your eternal garden all along. Uh, uh, and now, it's nearly complete. My eternal garden? But how could I possibly claim this is mine? I'm not worthy. I'm the one who destroyed it. To them, I'm just a wicked witch who ruined their home. Maybe for now. Then this wicked witch should just fade away quietly. No, you don't have to disappear. You just need to talk. Talk? Yes, even if it's embarrassing, awkward, or painful. Apologize. Then share your stories with a smile. I'm sure they'll love hearing. But I hiding is easy, but nothing changes that way. Like an untended garden, it'll just wither. Trust the villagers. Speak to them. I'll help you. You're right, Ellie. Alright, I'll try. I'll try just like you did. Yeah, let's try together. The villagers are kind. If you talk to them, it'll be fine. I know that better than anyone. Thank you. Of course. You're the master witch after all. Yes, my apprentice witch, Ellie. At last, a proper introduction. I look forward to working with you, apprentice. And I with you, master witch. So, what now? Me? I'll keep being the white cat god for a while yet. At least until the white cat god permits it, until my guardian is finally complete. Yes, and when that day comes, I'll return to where I truly belong. But don't be too sad about it. The fact that we're here together now is already a blessing. Right now, our focus should be on restoring the village, and making peace with the village. You always manage to slip in those lines when you're being sentimental. So will you make peace, right? Yes, I'll try. But give me some time. Alright. First things first, we need to finish the garden. I'll leave it to you. Then I'll help pick up the village and come back. I'll be here, waiting. Alright. Jeez, there's more to this. So much more. There's so much more I gotta do. Alright. Go ahead and save. Alright. I gotta turn down my space heater. It's 34 degrees. Fahrenheit. And just so you know, yes, I'm being serious. Because I live in the attic. I say live, but my room is in the attic of our house. If I have my space heater on too high, if it's a certain amount of degrees, all of the heat in the rest of the house comes up to my room. And so I just get all of the heat, and so I don't need to have my space heater on. It wasn't until it was like below 20 degrees where I actually needed to turn it on a little higher because, you know, everyone else was sucking up the rest of the heat. So, we'll change over there. All right, well, there we have it. We finished the Starlit Cave, and we found Lisa Whitegarden. So, uh, yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I am super, super dead tired. So I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sleep in tomorrow because I've been waking up extra early to do my workout stuff, and I need. I think some of that is starting to catch up to me. So with that, I thought I had you playing. So with that being said, as always, oh wait, I forgot my thanks to everybody who stopped on by. Anybody who just kind of strolled on through, any lurkers, I appreciate all y'all. As, and as always, I'm Sour Hazard, and I am signing out. Bye.